Shall I show you how to sew
A little pouch for gift cards and more.
Let's make the pattern first.
I've taken my gift card and drawn rectangles around it twice on top of each other, with about 1.5 centimetres, which is around half an inch, extra around the sides. Then I added my seam allowance down the sides and the bottom. I've added a curved top with a seam allowance. It's about 1/3 of the depth of one of those gift card rectangles. If you want to copy mine exactly, you can either freeze the screen now and draw out your own, or
If you want to download the pattern, don't forget to head over to the website.
I've cut it out twice in cotton, one for the lining and one for the outer layer.
Let's go sew.
I've folded the bottom up to the start of the flap so the right sides are together, then I'm going to sew down both sides. I've done a couple of stitches forward and backward at the start and the end just to hold the stitches more firmly. If your seams are sometimes a bit wobbly, a 1/4 inch guide foot can be really helpful in keeping lined up with your edges. It can also help to keep the line more consistent at quicker speeds too. I'm sewing both the lining layer and the outer layer here in exactly the same way. To make it a bit more durable, I'm using an overcast foot to sew a quick zigzag stitch down the raw edges along the sides of the seams where I've just stitched. You could also use a wider seam allowance and finish the edge with pinking shears if you prefer. I clip the bottom corners so I get sharper corners after I turn them. Then I turn the outer layer right side out and tucked it inside the lining layer. I clip the seams together in the tab top to hold the layers in position. Then I stitch them together. I started the stitching off just to the side at the front, sewing towards that tab top. I stopped regularly just to keep repositioning the little gift pouch as I went. I use quilting weight cotton for a nice soft pouch. If your fabric is a lighter weight or you want yours a bit stiffer and more structured looking, you could add some interfacing to the outer layer. When I got back towards the front, I stopped just after passing the side seam, so it left a hole big enough to turn it through. I clip the fabric on the curve so it will lay flatter after I turn it, snipping towards the stitches but being careful not to snip through any. Then I turn the whole pouch through the hole. I like to use long nose pliers to grab the fabric and then I can just pull it through. It'll look funny to start with, but don't worry, it just needs the lining pushing back down inside the outer fabric. At the turning hole, I've tucked the fabric underneath itself so it's inside the hole folded over in line with the seam. Pressing it in place now with the iron helps to keep it looking nice and crisp. It also helps to keep the fabric where it should be as I sew the last bit. I've top stitched all around this top edge. I like to start away from the turning hole and make sure everything's secured in place before I stitch that down close towards the end. Again, just stopping to reposition the fabric often as I go. As I come back to where I started, I'm just moving my threads out of the way so they can't get caught up in my stitches underneath. Then I just need to add a closure. I'm using a cam snap press to add some snaps. I like to close the pouch first to see where I want to position the bottom snap before making that hole for the parts to go into. I've squashed them into position with the press and then changing the press parts over so I can do the other side of the snap. Then I like to feel where the bottom snap is, then I know that the hole I'm making with my awl is going to line up properly. Poppers, Velcro or a button closure would also work well here too if you prefer them. There, now it's done. All ready for a gift card or jewellery. Or maybe it can even double up as a sleeping bag for a surprise little toy or few. They're so quick to make, I did them all.
If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit like and follow us and we'll bring you more soon. Bye now.